This feels so official.
Oh my goodness, y'all
Guys, we're
official.
back.
Okay.
What's she singing?
Happy New Year.
Woo,
guys.
2023.
This is coming out probably not like well past the new year, but for us, it's the first episode of the new year. So
Yeah,
we're very
true.
excited.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Unqualified, the podcast.
Podcast.
I'm one of your hosts, Shia. To my left, we have.
Let's stay on it, y'all.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about the camera. They can see us.
And across the table from me, we have.
Hadassah. Hey guys.
Yeah.
Hope your New Year's going well.
Happy New Year. And because it is the new year, we thought it was appropriate to come here today and talk about some of our favorite things that came out in the year of our Lord 2022.
Yeah.
Movies, TV shows, music, books if
Games.
you read them.
I love books.
Whatever, yeah.
All of our favorites from 2022. We're going to go over them, talk about why we love them, and all the good stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah. Where should we start?
Where should we start?
I'm feeling music.
Music?
Okay.
Okay.
Let's start with music.
Let me remember what came out in 2020.
I was about to say.
I know like what recently came out,
Yeah.
but I kind of want to start.
I feel
somewhere.
like the biggest thing that happened musically in 2022 was Beyonce's Renaissance.
Renaissance.
That was true.
SZA,
SZA came
SZA
out in
did
20.
come
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
what else?
Your girl.
Taylor Swift,
Taylor Swift.
Harry
yes.
Styles.
Harry Styles.
This was all the same year?
Yeah.
What,
Yeah.
Did Good Days come out last year?
Good Days came out in 2021.
I was about
But
to say,
her
that was
album finally
long.
came out this year
Yeah,
or
sure.
last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's my
Um,
favorite song from
What else came out?
Gemini Rights by Steve Lacy came out 2022.
Oh yeah.
Lizzo's new album came out.
Lizzo.
2022.
Oh, I didn't listen to that
It
though.
was good. I went to her show.
Oh, yeah, you
that
did,
was
you
here.
did.
It was a lot of fun.
Speaking of concerts in 2022, what was your favorite concert that you went to?
Ooh. Okay, to recap, I went to Omar Apollo. I went to Lizzo. and
These
I
are some
went
good
to
ones.
Rex Orange County.
I went to that one too.
Guys, look, and if I had to pick a favorite, truly, it would be Rex's. And I know there's a lot of, we're not going to get into that,
Mm-mm.
but purely from how much I enjoyed the show.
The
Rex
show
Orange
was so
County show,
fun.
It was like,
The colors,
I
the
love smaller concerts too
Yeah.
because it really feels like a community. I like a community of people just coming
Mhm.
together to enjoy this artist and listen to good music and have a good time. So that was a lot of fun. I also really liked Omar Apollo's. And Lizzo is just such an incredible performer.
she's
Like,
amazing. Honestly,
she
love
is
her.
good.
Love
performance,
Lizzo.
She was dancing up the entire time. Like she was going. So all of them. You know
Yeah.
what? I changed my answer. All of them.
All of them?
They were great.
Okay, I saw Maisie Peters. Not many people know who she is, but she's a British singer. I also went to the Rex Orange County concert.
The way y'all
Uh,
whispering.
and then I saw Lizzie McAlpine, Charlie Berg, Maverick City / Kirk Franklin, and I think that was it. Maybe I think that was it. And I will say the Rex Orange County concert was really good. It was really fun. But other than that, Lizzie McAlpine, amazing. She's incredible, and I got to ask her questions. So that was really
great.
cool. Yeah.
Did you go to any shows there?
The only concert I went to, I think. 'cause
Oh,
my
yeah.
voice is
I remember when you went to that.
Blackpink. And
Oh.
I had,
How
I had
was
a
that?
Good time. I had a good time. It was really fun. And the crowd was like so energetic or whatever. Everything was fun. And we were both sitting there because we had liked them for a long time. But this was the first concert we'd ever gone to for them. So it was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
Fun,
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yes, we love that.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Okay, so what if you had to pick a favorite like piece of work of music that came out
Oh my
last year?
gosh.
What would it be?
I'm really loving Kill Bill by SZA.
Really?
That's my song. I'm really loving
I'ma
it.
kill my ass.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't agree with the song at all. But
No,
if she
sometimes
sings so
I'm like
pretty.
singing it and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, rather
Rather
be-
I can't live that right there, actually.
Yeah.
No.
rather be in jail than be alone. Like, maybe
No, I'm not claiming that. I'm not claiming that. No, yeah. I
No,
think,
no.
personally, Lizzie McAlpine is like one of my favorite artists, and her album came out and it was incredible. So I'd have to say that one for me.
Yeah. For me, Renaissance, like when it came
so
out,
good.
it had like a chokehold on me. Like I couldn't
Yeah,
listen to
I haven't listened to it since it
anything
came out,
else.
though.
Really?
Yeah.
There was a straight up like month where I could not
That's why
listen to
me
anything
too.
else.
Me too.
Every day it was like America
Has a problem.
I was like, oh my, and I know
Yeah.
people like it's so different than her other sounds. that
I
were
love it,
in the past,
though.
but I love it.
Yeah.
And I
Alien
love
Superstar.
what it means for
Unique.
culture and Black culture and like everything surrounding like with the house music and all that. It was just
so good. It was really
It was
good.
a great
It was.
body of
I
work.
feel like it honestly didn't get like the hype that it
Yeah,
deserved.
no,
honestly,
I think 'cause it was so different. Like some people were really thrown off
Yeah.
by that. They're like, I don't. What is this?
Yeah.
Like I want my B-Day. I want my single ladies. I don't want none of this.
like
but
no, it was a renaissance for a
It
reason.
was a renaissance.
Yeah.
Like it was good.
Yeah.
Also, loved SOS. I love SOS so much. Since this new album.
Yeah, she's got some good ones on
It's different than Control to me because Control feels like a more cohesive body of work. Like her 1st
Mhm.
album, it feels like more tight and put together, and SOS is a lot more. It's bigger. It's like 23 songs.
there. Yeah,
It's a lot more going on, but I really like the variety in it. And I think my favorite song from it right now is Gone Girl. So,
Okay.
yeah.
solid. Trying to see. There's some more albums that came out that I keep like remembering.
That's hard to
Wish
remember
I
all
knew
these.
you.
Wanted me. I wish I knew.
Y'all suck.
Um,
Wait, what came out on
Oh,
the Harry
Sabrina
Styles
Carpenter. That was good. As it was.
As it
That was a
Oh,
solid
okay.
album.
Satellite,
Solid album.
Late Night Talking.
Late night talk. Oh, Kendrick Lamar's album came
Oh,
out.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
true.
Forgot
yeah.
about that. That had like a few good ones
It
on
did.
there.
I am a big fan of Kendrick, so I was really looking forward to this, and I think this album let me down just a smidge.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
I was a little disappointed. So,
Mm.
Kendrick fans, don't come for me. I love him. Good Kid, Mad City, one of my favorite albums of all time, but this one let me down just a bit.
Yeah. The Weeknd album came out as well. I didn't listen to
I
it.
didn't like
didn't
it. I
listen
listened to 3 songs, and I was like, no,
Oh.
turn this off. Turn this
I feel like there was
off.
something else big that I'm like forgetting.
Well, the Taylor Swift album, what was your favorite
Okay,
song?
yes.
that
So I am a certified Swiftie, but I like it, but it's not my favorite of her albums.
Mm.
But I do like it. I still listen to it, and I'm going to the Eras tour. Cannot
You
wait.
are?
I am.
Congratulations.
I mean, I love Taylor, so she could honestly put out anything, and I'd be like, yes, girl, yes. But
I-
it's not my favorite.
Yeah,
but it's good.
I like Taylor a lot too. I wouldn't call myself certified Swiftie, like not too much. But this album, I don't know. I liked a lot of the pieces on it, but together I was like, this is mostly forgettable for me. Like,
Mm.
woulda, coulda, shoulda, a bop. I
Oh,
would
it's
love
so
it.
good. It's so good.
I also like
Snow on the beach. I love Snow on
don't
the
like
beach.
that song.
I love
I
it.
like Sweet Nothing. Sweet Nothing is
That's
really
so good,
cute.
too.
Labyrinth is good.
Okay, actually, I did really like this album. I'm like, wait, I forgot about some of these songs. They're so good.
But yeah, I like Midnights. Not my favorite, but I wanted to go to the Eras tour just because, like, I'm an old Taylor kind of girl.
Yeah.
I like fake country accent Taylor. Like, that is that's my girl. But
Not
I'm a
fake
red
country
gal.
accent.
I'm a red folklore.
Mm.
Yeah, but it's
Oh my
good.
goodness.
It was
Yeah.
good.
Anything else music wise?
Oh, Machine Gun Kelly.
That's
I
your
don't-
favorite? of
No,
2026?
no, I'm going through the albums. Jack Harlow came out with a new album. I forgot about that.
I
The
really didn't-
1975.
I don't
Do you guys
listen to
listen
them. I
to
want to
them?
start, but
That- There's some good songs on there. There's something about you. I love that song.
oh, did Omar
Um,
Apollo's album come out this year? Ivory. Hold on. Quick Google search.
But we are
Wait.
saying, okay.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying, we're saying a bunch of English albums. Was there any like albums you listened to that wasn't
Oh,
English?
yeah.
Like the Blackpink
was-
album.
I
came
was
out this
literally
year,
just about to say,
2018.
didn't Bad Bunny's album come out?
It sure did.
That
It
album
did.
is so
Very
good.
good album.
So good. Cannot go without mentioning that one.
Yeah, Omar Apollo's album Ivory came out this year. It's got Evergreen. It's got Petrified. It's got Endlessly. It's got so many good hits. If you're not listening to Omar Apollo, get on.
Ooh, Biba
Get on
Doobie.
it. Biba
so
Doobie's
good.
also
That album
great.
is good.
She's good. Not BTS also put out like their not an album. It's like a compilation.
Oh, okay.
Album. It was a bunch of like songs from their old albums and then a couple new ones that came out this year.
Gotcha.
Before they disbanded and went to the military. I'm trying to think of other non-English ones I listened to.
Joji's album came out. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
that was I think that was a. I'm not sure.
I feel like I remember some of the songs, but not. I didn't listen to the album.
No. From Joji's.
Yeah.
No, I think that's it for me though this year. But if I again favorite of the year, it's either Renaissance or it's SOS. Those two albums had a show. Oh, also Gemini Rights. I really like Gemini Rights, although some of the songs are a bit overplayed for me right now.
Do you have a favorite album, Dave?
I don't know. I don't know if there's a favorite album. I just really enjoyed a bunch of different songs, and that yeah. I was just
One
grabbing and
more
picking.
shout out for this year. There's an artist who I found on TikTok. Her Her name is Hemlock Springs, and she has a song that was
Yes,
on
Girlfriend.
called Girlfriend.
Honorable mention. That song is so good. It's so
good.
addictive. Like, it just, like, scratches an itch in my brain. And I
I'll
just...
be walking down the street listening to that song, and I'm like, I am the main character.
No,
like,
literally. Shout out for all the, like, awkward black girls.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
She is the anthem.
And she's
has,
coming out with something new.
She is. I'm so excited.
So
and
good.
She has another song that I like more than Girlfriends called Give Me All Your Love.
Oh,
It's
I've heard
so good. Like, her vocals on it are so weird, but so, like, crisp and just great.
Yeah.
That's what I dig into it. So I can't wait to see what she does this year, and I feel like she's gonna blow up, and I'll be at her show.
Yes, yes.
Brunch row.
Yeah. I feel like 2022 was like, it was like a chill year for music. You know, nothing like too crazy. There were some good ones, but
I think overall, I'd give it a A- for music.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'd give it an A.
Okay. A- seems pretty good.
Yeah.
All right.
Good.
We want to talk about TV
So what's-
shows?
Okay.
Ooh. Severance. Number one show of the year for me, personally. That show is incredible.
I watched like 20 minutes of the pilot, and I think I was doing something else, and it was one of those shows that
You have to pay
sit
attention.
down and
You
pay
have to pay attention because there's so many
Yeah.
little like parts. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I love it. It's on Apple TV.
I've just been waiting for the right time to watch it.
Our man, Moon Knight.
Oh,
My man.
That came out this year is so, last
Like,
year is so wild.
It's
to
so
me.
much. It came out
So
in
much
the
happened in
earlier
2020.
parts, and I'm like, and I'd be forgetting about it because it feels like so long. I was like, this show came out like 10 years
and you
ago.
know, but the funny thing with Moon Knight is, I wouldn't call it one of my favorites of the year, only
Right.
because like those last like 2 or 3 episodes are fantastic. I will rewatch
They're
just
really
that part. I
good.
feel like that part should be its own movie. It's so good. But the
So
first 4
sad.
episodes were a bit for me to get through. Like I
Mhm.
remember I took a break after like episode 4 because I was like, it's not speaking to me yet currently. So I think the first 2 episodes struggled a little bit, but once you get into it, you start getting into the meat and potatoes. It's delicious.
I still haven't watched it.
Girl.
I know.
Watch it.
Support my man.
By far, my favorite TV show of the year is The Bear. The Bear.
I haven't watched.
is on
Oh, that's that
Hulu.
kitchen show. Isn't it
Yeah.
the chef show?
It's
wanted to
Oh,
watch
with all the
that.
memes?
Yeah.
Okay, I got something to confess. I thought that was just like a couple of pictures they were taking to be funny. I did not know that was a real
It
show
was a
till
real
like last
show.
month. I was like,
It's
what are y'all
so
watching?
good.
Like,
I heard it
deals
was
with,
good.
like grief and anxiety and mental illness and like depression and like especially for us as like aspiring artists, I guess, showing the pressure put on someone who's really good at their craft and like has a lot of expectations on themselves and like the mental weight that bears on him and like the bear itself is this whole metaphor for like his anxiety. It's so good. There's one episode where, and this is not spoilers, like still watch it. There's not much. There's one episode where it's like as soon as you enter into the restaurant, into that back part of the kitchen, it's one continuous shot. And it's the most anxiety-inducing, like stressful episode of television I've ever watched in my entire life.
Oh,
like
wow.
I usually I'm the type of person, I'm on my phone, I'm on my computer, whatever.
Yeah,
while
when you're watching
TV.
something.
But this one, I was
Gripping
there
the
whole
scene.
time. I was like biting my nails. I was like, oh my god, that show was so good. Nominate the entire cast for every award.
wow.
They were eaten
I need to
down.
watch that.
I can't believe I thought that was just some memes at
Yeah,
first.
that's a
Like,
show.
I could have sworn that was just like a meme pack that somebody made. I was like, what? Where are I getting these
Let's
pictures?
see. To recap, go ahead.
Maybe House of Dragon. I enjoyed a couple of those
I
episodes.
still haven't watched
But the
that.
thing about it though, is like because it's the pre to
Yeah.
the Game
Yeah.
of Thrones,
Mhm.
everybody already knows what happens.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so it's kind of like, dang, like, you know, you be sitting there upset, but then you be like, I knew this was going to happen, so why am I upset? Like, I saw this coming from miles away. Like,
Exactly.
it's in the books.
Although that finale, I was
Woo!
when
When they killed my boy, they killed Luke. I
Spoilers
was
for
like,
House
ooh.
of Dragon.
I'm probably not gonna watch it though. I haven't watched Game of Thrones.
I didn't watch Game of Thrones.
Me
either.
neither, but I like
wasn't
House of
planning
Dragon.
on watching the show at all, and my roommates were watching it, and I was like, just sitting down. And the first couple episodes, I was like, I don't know if this is for me. But once you like are in it,
Once
you're
it
like,
get nasty,
you don't realize how
Yeah.
invested you are.
they get nasty, but
Oh,
I'm like,
very.
No, yeah,
whoa.
my dad and stepmom watch it, and they
Gotta look
yeah,
past the
they
incest,
talked
but after
about-
that, you
oh,
know.
I didn't know it
I
was incest.
cannot look past like
You
people
can't-
on the
you
internet
can't.
are like, oh my god, they're
They're
so
shipping
cute.
them. I'm
They're
like,
that is her
y'all.
uncle.
Yeah.
Please
Oh
get it
my
together.
God.
But they did that in the the original show too, and I'm like, y'all, what's happening? I was like, I've never seen a show. I've never seen a show be able to get everybody to be like, yeah, incest, let's ship them. I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah,
What's
that
going
part of the
on?
show I still can't get past.
And it's not like
that
just
is-
one couple. It's like a bunch of them are just like incestuous relationships. I'm like, what is
I
going
can't
on?
do it. Like, that's her uncle, not even like removed.
No,
like
like,
her
it's her-
father's brother.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes. It's yeah.
Yeah,
I guess
it
we
is
gotta
a
look
really good
past
show.
her.
It's
Look-
beautiful
look
though.
past
The way the
That's
dragons
true.
look,
The
it's
dragons look so good.
crazy. I'm like, that budget, whatever they're putting into their VFX team is like,
Yeah,
It's working.
Nice. It's nice.
They're working.
So to recap some more shows that came out in 2022, on the later half we had Wednesday, which everyone went crazy about.
Mm.
Tulsa King, did not watch that.
Did Stranger Things season 4 come out last year?
Yeah,
I really
It
liked
did?
indeed. Ooh, Summer I
Season
Turned Pretty.
4
That was
did,
that was a
didn't
cute
it?
show.
Oh, that
It was
yeah.
cute.
I'm a
Summer
little
I
bit,
Turned Pretty.
I didn't watch
Oh,
it.
I watched it, so I like binged it. I was like braiding my hair. I was like, oh, it was cute.
I'm scared for Stranger Things. I'm a little bit scared because that finale has me scared
Yeah,
for
the
a
world
bunch of
opened up.
people. A bunch of people.
Bro, the finale literally, I haven't cried at a TV show in a while. That finale though had
That
me
was a lot.
bawling.
That was a lot.
crying. I really like season 4. I didn't like the middle seasons of Stranger Things. Like season 1 and 4 are still my favorite. Like
yeah.
they're the
Season
ones
4
that
was
you-
really good, I think. Yeah.
Season 4 was great.
It was very sad too.
Talk about Wednesday. I really like Wednesday. I'm excited for
I still
season
haven't watched
2.
it.
Me neither.
I haven't wa-
I know that I've heard so many good things. I just
So
It's
haven't watched
pretty.
it.
good. The aesthetic is really cool.
Mhm.
Jenna Ortega
I
does
love
a
her.
phenomenal job. She does a phenomenal job. I think the plot was a little bit too Riverdale for me, and not as insane as Riverdale. It's like Riverdale season 1, like just who is this spooky person? And I wasn't super invested in that, but the characters I think are really well written and developed. And for that alone, I'm excited for a season 2 of Wednesday.
Okay.
Okay. She-Hulk.
Okay.
It was,
Put it in my
it was
episode.
good.
I kind of liked Miss Marvel though. I think
Miss
it was
Marvel
a very
was
cute
great.
show. It was a
Yeah.
very
Miss
cute
Marvel
show.
was
I
great,
enjoyed it.
yeah. It's one of my favorite Disney Plus shows.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's really good.
Yeah, I can't think of like anything. Wait, did Abbott Elementary come out in 2022
Yeah.
or 2021?
That's
Season 2 did.
Okay, season 2.
Yeah.
I love Abbott
Abbott
Elementary.
is
It's so
so
good.
Bringing back like the era of like 22
Sitcom,
episode
yeah.
network television
I guess it's not a
sitcoms.
sitcom. Well, yeah.
It's so great with like the
It's so
documentary
good.
style.
Oh, I love it.
For black people.
Yes!
Like it's given
It's
us
good.
so much.
It's so good.
Mhm.
So yeah, I
Legit
feel
one of
like
the funny shows out there.
the other shows I watched were not memorable enough for me to.
Yeah, the only
Think
one I
about-
could really think of that was like, oh, this is incredible. Was the
Oh,
Bear.
Bel Air. I
Mm.
forgot. I
Everyone-
actually kind of watched that. It was alright.
Yeah, I'll go watch the bear.
I'll watch it. Yeah, my number one, Severance for sure.
Oh, I'm gonna watch it.
So good.
I'm gonna watch it. I just need time to sit and do it.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out for my K-drama lovers out there. One of them that came out this year was Extraordinary Attorney Woo. And that one was super cute. It has one of the best like ensembles I've ever seen in a K-drama. Like I really cared about that entire cast, except for one. He can go get hit by a car.
No!
You're getting biased.
No, he pissed me off the entire show. But everyone else was great.
Okay.
So if you're into K-dramas, I very much recommend that one. But I think that's it for TV shows.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about movies? Yeah.
This
So
was a
many
good
good
year for
movies that
movies,
came
I
out this
This is the
think.
thing. It was
People
a
are
great
gonna
year
say
for movies,
no.
and I feel so bad because I didn't even watch that many.
Okay.
Yeah, so, I mean, look, movie tickets are like $15.
Yeah.
But let's see.
No one has to do that.
2022.
I already know my number
movies.
one.
I do too.
Wakanda Forever. Automatically.
Yo, I
That
still
was
haven't seen
my-
it.
She gets on my nerves because we were telling her this whole time, like, go watch this movie. Like, what were you doing over the break?
Reading.
So nothing. You could have went and watched that movie.
I've been reading.
Oh my god. Okay, as soon as possible, we're going to the
I know.
It's
I know.
It's probably already.
I'm gonna
it's
wait
coming
till it
to
comes to
Disney Plus.
Cinefest.
like
I'm
2
gonna wait till it
days.
comes to Cinefest.
It's coming to Disney Plus on February 1st.
Just
Oh,
watch
I'll
the
just
LED
wait then.
screen.
Ooh, we should.
James, don't listen to this podcast.
No.
We're not gonna do
Anyways,
that.
Anyway.
Back to the movies.
Okay,
No.
but what do you love about Wakanda Forever?
I just love it all. I think the message of it is so good, like how to deal with grief and what grief looks like, especially because, you know, this was like a love letter to Chadwick and everything else. I think the way they handle grief is really good in this film because, you know, it shows what grief actually looks like, if that makes sense, you know, and what pain and what everything else looks like. It's so good, but it also introduces so many new things and how to move forward, and, you know, it's just, and the performance in it was amazing. Oh, yeah. Angela Bassett. If Angela Bassett don't get that award, you know where I'll be at.
She was so fantastic. I think and forgive me if I butcher his name, but Tenoch.
I like him for a different reason.
We know.
That's my new man.
Both of them.
Oh my god!
In that movie against each other was some of the most like electric scenes I've seen.
It was
so electric.
I love Tenoch. I do.
So good. She ate down. I love
She ate down. It's
made its way into like my top 3 or 5 Marvel movies.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's really good. It's really good.
Some of my I don't know. Well, my number 1 top favorite is After Sun. It wasn't like, it didn't go like straight to the movies. It was more of like a festival type film, but it was literally so incredible. It had Paul Mescal in it from Normal People. So amazing. It was like a father-daughter relationship and like navigating that, and it was literally just so beautiful. And everyone should see it, please.
Is it on streaming?
I don't think so yet. It's still at like small theaters, I believe, but it's so good. It made me like, it's one of those films that makes me want to make films, and so I just love it. And then some honorable mentions. Nope.
Nope is so good.
Nope was so good.
Number 2 of the year.
Loved Nope.
It's my number 2. I know people like had mixed feelings about Nope, especially compared to Jordan Peele's other work. Like it's very different.
If you don't compare it though, like on its own, it's so good.
And it's so good. And I think what it means, like it's themes about spectacle and chasing spectacle and chasing like sensationalism and like wanting to have the biggest thing. Are so good, and how like it also translates to like how animals are treated in Hollywood, and how we like kind of the abuse that goes on like for a lot of on-set animals and things like that was great. It had some of the most crazy visuals I've seen this year, like the scene
cinematography.
Oh my god,
hands down,
so
like
the scene
incredible.
It's raining blood around the house. Like that scene sticks itself in my head so much. It's so good. Whoever the DP on that set was, they were eating it down. Cinematography. Give Keke Palmer an Oscar. Give Daniel Kaluuya an Oscar. The man Brandon Perea, give him to me.
Ooh.
Love him.
Yeah.
I love him.
Yeah.
That movie's fantastic. I loved it.
I loved it.
I really want to see Glass.
My number 1 of the year. And
I already know what you're gonna say.
It's not even close. Truly, like Everything Everywhere All at Once is the best movie of the year. It is so good. That theater experience, I've never laughed, cried, gasped. All of the emotions,
every single one,
all at once. And like, I think it's such an important movie, especially during this time where, because of technology and social media and the age of information, we kind of have the ability to be everything everywhere all at once. Like, not in the way that she does, obviously, but like we intake so much on a daily basis. And this movie is like a reminder of what's important, what you value, your familial relationships, like the relationships that keep you grounded amongst all this swirling nonsense that's in our world.
Yeah.
And it's so good. Every time I watch it, I've seen it many times.
I still have not
seen it. Me neither.
That's another LED. Put it on the list for LED ones, because that movie is so good. It like has these themes in like the cinematic language of today, where it's multiverses and it's funny, crazy nonsense, but the themes are still so simple and so human, and it's fantastic, and everyone should see this movie. Yeah, I will literally kidnap you and tie you to a chair.
Oh my goodness!
If you watch this
we need to
movie.
watch it. We need to watch it.
It's so good.
I still need to watch
Give
it.
that entire cast, and everyone just gets Oscars this
Everyone.
year. Everyone. Stephanie Sue, who plays the daughter in the movie, legit my favorite performance of the year. Like, she's so good. She does the emotional parts fantastic. Her comedic timing is great. Her villain kind of energy is so good. Like, she's incredible. See that movie. It's the best movie of the year. Once you see it, you're like, wow, my life has changed forever. Like,
oh my goodness.
You can never go back.
I did want to mention 3 movies that I feel like in pop culture we're like buzzed about. Elvis and Top Gun.
that last year.
Yeah.
Good. This year was long. That year was so
I know it was so long.
long.
It did not go by fast for me. Elvis, Top Gun, and then Don't Worry, Darling. I just wanted to mention these three because I feel like they were big for 22.
I only saw Don't Worry, Darling. I heard Top Gun was really, really good. Like the best blockbuster of the year. Military movies aren't my thing, and I also have never seen the original Top Gun, so I didn't have a lot of any motivation to see it. But maybe if it comes to streaming one day, I'll check it out.
Maybe one day.
Yeah, maybe one day. And what was the other one?
Elvis. I saw I listened to the soundtrack, which is really good, and then I watched some clips from it. I still haven't seen it. It's on HBO though.
There's so many movies.
But I just heard it was really good, and I like Austin Butler, so.
Yeah,
this is such a long year. Turning Red also came out.
I love Turning Red.
Bullet Train came out.
I still haven't seen it.
Didn't Encanto come out last year too?
No.
It didn't?
No, that was December 2021.
Oh my gosh, The Woman King also came out.
I didn't see that.
Oh my goodness, I'm just looking at all this stuff and just trying to see what else.
Turning Red is
so good. I think that's one of my top animated movies that came out.
For sure.
I
don't know the other ones that came out.
Glass Onion came out.
I still haven't seen that. That just came out.
It just came out. It did just come out.
Glass
Okay,
Onion
we'll let that one pass. We got some time to watch some of those.
No, you don't. You have to watch it today.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Bullet Train was really good. It's one of my favorite action movies of the year. I didn't expect it to be as funny as it was, but it's legit very funny.
I still need to see it.
One of my favorites. Something that just came out, literally just came out. The Menu. It's on HBO Max right now. It has
yeah.
And
there's a lot of cooking things coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's also very good. It deals with similar themes as The Bear, where it's the server and the service and privilege and entitlement and things like that. But it was a really fun mystery and ends in a weird way. But I really enjoyed it. I wouldn't say it's my favorite of the year. I have to watch it again, but it was good.
Solid. 2022 was a pretty good year for movies, and I feel like I forget all the ones that came out.
Yeah.
So.
I wrote up. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm not forgetting anything that I'm like. That movie was so good.
Yeah.
What's that
Fresh.
movie?
Oh my gosh, Fresh. Did you guys watch Fresh?
I did.
That movie was crazy. I don't know why so many cannibalistic movies came out.
Yeah, if it's got any cannibalistic thing in there, I'm not watching that. I'm so sorry.
It was good though. I'm not gonna lie, it was good.
See, Bones and All?
No, I still haven't seen it yet.
No.
That one is I'm scared. Yeah. I do love Timothy though, as you guys know.
The Batman came out this year too.
That came out.
That was so.
Oh yeah, that's one of my top movies. That was the cinematography and that scene when they're walking through the hallway and the lights from the guns.
Oh yeah.
And then when he's walking through the water.
With the flare and all that, it's so good.
My
only critique of that movie is it's entirely too long.
It's way too long.
I tried to watch it again with my brother, and I said
I'm not watching it yet. Every time when I was in the theater watching it, and I was like, oh, it's about to end. No. Oh, it's about to.
It had 7 different endings.
Yeah, it did.
We could have.
Yeah. Wrap it up.
Wrap it up. Also, have you guys seen RRR?
Wait. Was that on Netflix?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yes, I have. That movie was so good.
Bro, it's 3 hours of the most insane stuff you've ever seen in your life. Let me just say, at one point, this man pulls up in a wedding with a car full of wild tigers, animals, lions, everything, jumps out of the car.
With the animals, slow motion, jumping out of the car.
Motion. It's insane. That shot is incredible.
I can see it in my head.
It's a musical.
They dance. The choreography, impeccable.
So good. It's about friendship. It's also a superhero story.
Love, grief.
It's 3 hours of every genre you could possibly think
of. Everything you could want in one movie, and it sounds crazy, and it is crazy.
Yeah,
but it's amazing.
It's incredible. Yeah.
That was one of the most memorable movies that I saw.
That was crazy.
And it's the most. I think at this point it's the highest grossing Tollywood movie, or at least outside of India, which is the other studio besides Bollywood. There's Bollywood and Tollywood, and this one is the highest grossing. Everyone loves it.
I love it.
So good.
I love it. I want to watch it again.
We should
watch it on the LED.
Okay, y'all, James, they're lying, James. They're just joking. Okay, well,
yeah,
that was pretty good.
Yeah, as you guys can tell, 2022 was good for movies. Okay, what about?
We can do performances then. The best performances, because we said a couple of Angela Bassett.
Just in general.
Yeah. I really, really like Elizabeth Olsen, and I think she did really well of playing a crazy woman.
Oh,
In Multiverse of Madness, like,
yeah.
she played, like, a woman grieving non-existent children so well. I can't imagine anybody else doing it, like, because, you know, the children were not real, like, the way she was, like, move or I'm gonna make you move.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
she was not playing with them. I was like, oh my God.
She is an incredible actress.
She's
for
a
real.
really good actress. I'm like, whoa, she gotta
really
eat that
did,
performance
like,
up.
The balance between a grieving mother and
Yeah.
a lunatic villain.
She was
And
very
balanced
crazy
it.
in
Yeah.
this movie.
And balanced it like super well, where you still have sympathy for Wanda, but you're also like,
You're like, what are you
What's
doing?
going
Like,
on?
come home.
I didn't love that movie, but her performance in it
Yeah,
was the best
she
part
did
of it, for
amazing.
sure.
She did amazing.
Well,
Well, I really think Oscar Isaac did good too.
oh,
then.
Oscar Isaac
playing
did
too.
fantastic.
Yeah,
Oh, my
that was.
God.
Did you see that they were talking about the scene where like him, like Steven and Mark were talking to each other, but they were just panning back and forth, and he was going in between. That is amazing. That's an amazing job. The way he was able to do that is crazy.
I think it's in episode 5 where, you know, Mark just found out that his mother died. Spoilers for Moon Knight. Mark just found out that his mother died, and he's like crying in the street, and like he switches to Steven in that moment.
He
and,
does
like, that,
really
what
good.
he can just do with his face alone.
That is really,
is
it's
so
really
good.
job.
Yeah,
That was a
Oscar
really good job.
Like,
I think my top performance
stop.
has to go to the cast of After Sun. I just
Okay.
again,
I don't know.
Paul Mescal, like I said, from Normal People. If
Mhm.
you've seen Normal People, and then a younger girl. I don't know what her name is. I feel so bad.
Give it
But
up
she
for Miss
killed
Marvel.
that. she killed it. Frankie Corio. She's like 13 probably, or like
wow.
12, and she killed that performance. She deserves an Oscar for that. That was really good.
Yeah, the entire cast of Everything Everywhere at Once. Give it to them. Michelle Yeoh
Yes, she's
so,
amazing.
She's such a dynamic actress. Like,
So good.
every character that I've seen her play, she's fully embodied it to the best of her ability.
Yeah.
And
really
she does
good.
so good. Her again, the comedic elements, she does it fantastically. The
Mm.
dramatic elements, she does it fantastically. And she's playing like these different versions of herself throughout universes, and all of them are absolutely amazing. Also, the man, what's his name?
The man.
The man.
Ke Huy Quan. He was in Goonies in the 80s. Also in Indiana Jones. And that was like the only role he had up until this point, because they were not like casting Asian American actors for these big roles. So this is like his first major part in 30, 40 years. I can't do that. And he did incredible. Like, especially because, again, he's playing these different versions of himself, but like, unlike for Michelle's character where you can go and see, like, he's like having to do it on the spot, like just in his brain. And there's such distinction between each of the versions of his character, and he does it incredibly. Give him an Oscar. Shout out to my boy.
Someone I want to mention, even though I have not seen this movie, but I know she's really good at this. Zoe Saldana for Neytiri in Avatar. She is amazing at doing those facial expressions. And I'm saying this as a mocap person, so don't mind me, y'all. But mocap is so hard to do because you have to be so animated. It won't pick up the small details. You know, you smile, it has to be big. She does so amazing doing that mocap stuff. It's truly is amazing. I'm very proud of her. I think, you know, being able to come into that spot, because, you know, the first Avatar came out so long ago, and those two, the main actors, they weren't that big at that time. So seeing them grow and everything, Zoe Saldana does an amazing job. She has the highest grossing movies of all time. She's in almost she's in 4 of them. Yeah.
I saw an interview with her and she was like, oh, so she didn't even know.
I guess.
Okay. No problem. Yeah, she does really good. And I think the way she displays emotion, especially as a mother, I don't know, because I've seen the whole movie on TikTok. Don't come for me. It was on TikTok. Take the movies off of TikTok. But, and I'm not going to say any spoilers, but there's a scene where she's like super, super mad at something that has happened. And she does it so well. I really enjoy Zoe Saldana's performance.
Just from what I remember from her performance in the first Avatar, like, she was, for me, the best part of that movie.
She is. Neytiri is the best part of those movies.
She ate down.
She does. She does an amazing job.
Nice. Okay, so
Some movies, music, TV shows. I guess what's next is
Did
the
you
games
guys-
and the books.
yeah, let's do games and books.
Okay.
Did you guys read in 2022?
Do you read?
Do you read?
I know you're.
Do you
I
even
know
read,
you're
bro?
being so serious, but the answer is absolutely not.
Which is why I was like,
No.
maybe we don't even have to talk about books
But
because.
you read. Like, you can talk.
Yes,
Tell
okay, I'll
us.
talk a little bit. So, 2022 was an amazing year for me for reading. I finally read after a few years. I had read like one book within the past 5 years. And in 2022, I read 30. No, I didn't. No.
I was about to say.
Yes, I did. Yeah, I
While
read
being
30.
in class
I
and
read
everything?
I read 30 books. And
go.
my top
Get my
one
life
is
together,
this
like-
book called The Electric Kingdom by David Arnold. It's this like dystopian
Okay,
sci-fi
dystopian books.
time.
I didn't
traveling
think they made those
book.
anymore. Not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
I was kind of tired of them until I read this
That's
one.
what I'm saying.
Because it was really different. It wasn't just like a dystopian. Well, I guess it's not dystopian. It's like post-apocalyptic, actually. My bad. And it used like time travel and like it talked about grief and like love. It's so good. And then it didn't come out in 2022 though. That was just my favorite read of
Okay.
2022. But yeah.
We weren't gonna fact check.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say.
And then I'll
have
just
no
leave
way
it at
of knowing
that.
if
And
you're
then
lying.
any of my readers out there, Cruel Prince did not come out in 2022, but I finally read it. Favorite ever. I love it so much. It's a great
I'm gonna put these on
YA fantasy.
for things I should read. When I
yeah.
want to read.
When I'm done with
Anyways,
school,
that's
maybe I'll
enough
start
books. That's
reading.
enough books. Let's talk about games.
Well, that was one big one. I might be lying.
I feel like the biggest game release was Elden Ring.
Elden Ring, yeah, and that was such a hot topic when people were like, "We already know what the best game of 2022 is." Like, that was such a shock to like, I guess the video game world as a whole. Like, as a person who makes video games, for it to be like distinguished that there's only one game that was that recognizable, that's such a sad thing. Because, you know, video games usually they have like 20 that come out the same year that are all amazing that people can pinpoint. But I don't know, like, everyone was like, oh, why even mention anything else? It wasn't until God of War Ragnarok came out that people were even talking about two different games. And it comes from a place of, like, y'all not playing indie games and playing smaller games and only playing the biggest games that come out. I feel like that's a problem in and out of itself. But also, Elden Ring was such a league above so many games. And that's, like, that's the saddest thing to say, I think.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's like if a movie came out one year that was just dominated every single movie ever, and it's like, what was the point of releasing these other movies? That's kind of what Elden Ring was like to the video game industry. It was really, it was sad. It was really sad.
I didn't play it. I watched a little bit of gameplay on like Twitch and things like that, and it's a beautiful.
It's an amazing.
game.
That's what I'm saying. It's
It
an
looks
amazing
incredible.
game. That's why I'm like. That's why it's so sad. That this is the reality that everybody was like, what just happened? I think it was such a wake up for the video game industry that it's like, you know, we can't keep putting out these games just because we can, but we need to sit down, go over, and, you know, make sure it's the best that it can possibly be. Because I mean, Elden Ring. When I say it dominated 2022, it won almost every award. It won almost every that's what everybody was playing. I mean, you know, of course you have your multiplayer games that people play for just fun, but when people were playing the games for real, Elden Ring was like the first one every single time. It was like, oh my gosh.
Really?
Oh my gosh.
And see, I have problems with. I play a lot of indie games. Like if I play a game, it's usually going to be an indie game. I don't play a lot of the big releases just because one, they're expensive. Like
Hella
$70
expensive
for a game. Who do you think I
Hella
am?
expensive.
Like, and also like my attention span these days so very little.
TikTok has ruined it.
So very little. And a lot of these games are like 60, 70 hours.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't read. I don't do things that require that much of my time.
We have to start with this. We don't read.
I literally,
They're
guys,
gonna eat
last
our
night
asses
I
up.
read for 6 hours straight.
Hey!
That makes me want to vomit because the thought of sitting
It's so good.
anywhere and doing
But it's like,
anything-
if you read a good book, just like if you you play a good game or like watch a
play
good
game for 6
show,
hours.
you like escape
can't say
into
that,
it.
man.
You escape into the
I
world, you know?
get it. Yeah.
It's like you're somewhere else.
You read a book for 6 hours?
Yeah, I finished the book.
Oh,
last
okay. I was about to say, like, you would just, okay. I was just making sure because I was like, how big is the damn book?
night. Well, it had like 150,000 words.
Oh, wait a minute. This is a Wattpad book you talk about, Dad.
No.
You said, because you said words.
Yeah, because I looked it up yesterday because
Oh, I was
the
about to say.
the words on the pages are like this small, and so it's like even though it's like 500 pages, it feels like it's taking me a lot longer because the words are like really small.
500.
So I looked it up.
Yeah, I don't read books. I read fanfiction.
I was gonna say, if we're talking about fan fiction, I have a
No.
So sorry.
But back to games.
Gosh, yeah.
I'm trying
Seafood was pretty good too, y'all. If y'all enjoyed those
What's
types of
it
games.
called?
Seafood. It's like a. Yeah, it's hard to describe, but it's a pretty good game. I wouldn't mind playing it over again. So.
what games? I always just play the same games.
That's-
Shout out to my
see?
Sims players.
Ooh.
The new expansion packs that came out this year.
Oh my goodness.
They were great, lovely. I talked about this in our writing episode. But Stray, a game that came out last year about a cat.
I heard about that.
Yeah, it was so
Oh,
cute.
yeah.
It made me cry. And it wasn't too long. I love a game that I can get through it. Like,
yeah. Which, like, speaking of that, I'm more of like a mobile game kind of gal, or like on my Switch. But I think in 2022 I started to play like a lot more mobile games because I got an iPad, and I started using Apple.
Okay, iPad.
Oh
no, she thinks she's somebody.
No. But I started using Apple Arcade like at the end of 2021, and then I used it a lot during 2022. And there's like some really good games in there.
You know Netflix.
Yes,
came out
Netflix
with
has games
where they have
now.
games?
Yes, which some of the games already existed, like that SpongeBob cooking game that's been around, but like Netflix like owns it now for some reason. But they have a lot of good story games on there.
Really?
Yeah.
Like episode type?
Oh, no.
No, more like. Actually, I don't really know.
Because I was scrolling through my Netflix and it was like too hot to handle the game.
Yeah, they
And I
do
was
have
like,
that. They have a lot of like simulation type games,
Oh, okay.
and then just like games with like a lot of like story. I don't really know how to describe it.
Netflix trying to corner the
A lot of
market.
reading.
I'd love to see it.
Oh no, not again. Not again.
Yeah.
Other games came out this year.
I mean, like that's like I said, the fact that there's so much silence.
Mhm.
And the
Yeah.
first thing we said with Elder,
Elden
like I
Ring,
said,
yeah.
like if that's like I don't even know if that's happened in movie before where like one movie came out that everybody talked about the whole year. Because Elden Ring came out in like the beginning part of this year. Like, yeah, it came out in February to December. That's all everybody talked about. Like I said, that's scary.
Yeah.
That's real scary. That's real sad. So, I mean, I'm looking forward to see what happens this year.
Yeah, I'm actually so excited for 2023's content that's coming out. Like, I feel
It's
like
gonna be good.
we're gonna have a lot of new.
Change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know there was a big, and I don't play Pokemon, but just shout out to all the
Oh,
Pokemon players.
Pokemon.
I know there was a big,
Pika.
there was a big Pokemon release that happened this year. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope it lived up to your expectations.
I have to say this because my phone get blown up. Our amazing producer in the back wants me to let y'all know that God of War Ragnarok is a good game. It's a very good game. That was too loud, producer. It was really good. I would say it's really good. Mocap, once again, I'll talk about the mocap. The actors did a really amazing job. They did an amazing job.
No, that was perfect. That was
That was
perfect.
great.
They did an amazing job showcasing their characters. Like I said, as far as mocap goes, they did a really, really good job.
I don't have a PlayStation, but I was interested in playing that game just because I played like the earlier God of Wars.
Yeah.
Well, I watched my dad play it. Let's be clear. I watched my father play it on his like PS3.
Same.
And it was really, I really liked the story because that man was just like, like I don't know what he says, but he goes like, I'm gonna kill
Boy.
you.
Can
And
I
it was
get
really,
you?
boy.
Yes. Oh my gosh. But that
So
I
God of
think
War
it
is a
is
good
good.
franchise,
It is a
yeah.
good franchise. So
And Kamal gives it a 10 out of 10.
he does. Oh my God! I almost killed us.
Give us another clap.
No,
Give us another clap.
Turn it down. I'm not gonna lie.
Thank
I
you.
jumped.
Shout out to our producer.
Yes. All right, as we're wrapping up, is there any other things from this year
Oh my
that
goodness.
y'all want to mention?
This year was so long. I can't even remember what happened almost.
There was so much, like, just a lot of new media. I feel like not even just with movies and music, but like a lot of new apps. Like B-Reel came out,
Oh
and
God.
then I feel like just like a shift, like a clear shift in people. Like, I don't know. I feel like using Instagram less, and then like switching over to more like authentic ways of sharing media and, using media.
Yeah.
And then a lot of crazy pop culture moments that
Right.
happen.
Ooh.
That's
Some
not.
slaps
that's
at
not-
the
Oh,
Oscars.
best couple. Best couple.
We may never know. I don't think he did.
Best couple. Best couple.
Best new couple of 2022?
Yeah. What?
Ooh, what are the new couples?
Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox.
Me and Tenoch Schwartz.
There was a lot of unexpected couples in 2022.
There was.
Me and Tenoch
Pete
Schwartz.
Davidson and Kim Kardashian.
Was
I
that
think so.
Oh my
I think that was the
gosh,
person.
that's what I'm saying. This is the
the Met
longest year
Gala
ever.
moments?
Oh,
I completely
yeah.
forgot about that. Who else?
I don't know. I kind of just
Tom
said
and
that to
Zendaya, but
buddy.
that's been going on for a while.
Yeah, we love them. On the show.
Like I said,
No, wait,
me
no,
and my
they came out
man.
last year, didn't
No.
Okay.
That was the end of 2021.
they? Okay. Just don't like it's craft.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was so many. It was
I gotta-
apparently there's a bunch of couples. Let them just.
I spent a
scroll
lot of
through
time
this.
on TikTok in
So much time
2022.
on TikTok.
And I had a good
Our
time.
favorite TikToks was
Favorite one? Well, I'll talk about
You know
sounds
your
because I have.
favorite- yeah, your favorite sound.
Oh
Well,
my
I guess somebody else to do that. Or
I hate that song so much because of you. You.
No, my favorite sound of 2022. Here, I'll play it for y'all. I
Oh
have it
no,
on phone.
my favorite TikToker 22 is Tanner. I love you, Tanner. I'm gonna have to send y'all his TikToks because he be turning that up. He is the funniest TikToker ever. Like his jokes are so funny. They're the only ones that stick. Like he is an amazing. What you finna do?
My favorite TikTok sound
Oh
of the
God, no. I'm
here we go,
scared.
y'all. Here we go.
I'm so scared.
Can we escape? Come on.
Mama.
I forgot
Okay,
about that one. That's a
okay,
good one. That's
yes,
a good one.
I love
Yeah,
it.
honestly,
Mama.
TikTok in 2022, it was a good year for TikTok.
Drewski, oh my gosh, he had all the best TikToks.
Oh.
You know I had to double it.
Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot about that.
Who's that? There's a one YouTuber.
Yes, I know who you're talking about.
Who's
He
like
was
does like horror games and stuff like that. And they had a
we don't want
bunch
the
of-
recipe to your mom's burger.
There was this one that was just like, alright, I'm gonna need some DW40 and a 40-piece for my baby. 15 minutes. I'll have this bitch over here.
I
Dang,
was
there's so many
saying,
TikToks.
they were tearing it up this year with the TikTok sounds.
Damn, this bitch must be parking downtown
Atlanta. I'm not going to down it. He right. They're right. They're
So
right.
good.
Yeah,
TikTok.
don't come down here.
Best part of 2020.
Honestly, like it was so good.
They were eating.
Yeah.
But you bring up a good point. I think people are realizing how much media consumption is going on, and they're like, "This is an awful thing." Like, I don't know. I think it's the first time it's really being addressed too. Cause like, you got directors out here being like, yeah, Netflix and Disney Plus and all these stuff was the worst idea to ever happen to the movie industry. Like it's such like people are talking about it now in a
More
way
than
they're
ever.
not-
I
yeah,
and
they're
I think the biggest change is that people like in our generation are starting to realize that as well.
like,
Because in the
woo.
past, it was, they've been telling us that like all
Right.
these things are bad and it's too much.
The people
Like I
are-
feel like we were really starting to be like,
Yeah.
okay, actually this is
The
like
amount
a
of
lot.
time I spend just consuming
Yeah.
stuff is wild. Like
It's kinda
anytime-
bad.
my screen time.
Oh
Let's not even talk
yeah,
about her.
see,
We were
Let's
gonna
not
talk
even
about
her. That's why I love.
She was bad in
That's why I
2022
think Everything Everywhere All at Once is the best movie of the year because it really connects to like what happens when you have so much to the point where nothing matters to you anymore.
Right.
It's like you can scroll down your TikTok feed and see the most heinous crimes you've ever seen in your entire life.
And then something hilarious afterwards, and you're like,
And then
oh.
you look at this stuff, and like you're just
Yeah.
it's all happening
It's-
at the
it's a
blink of
lot,
an eye, and it's
yeah.
all against your brain and like what that does to your psyche. It's gonna be studied at some
Oh,
point.
it
Yeah.
definitely.
Which-
Oh, there definitely is going to be studies out. I think. Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I just think like I don't know, especially from a business standpoint too about media consumption. Like I said, producers, directors, people who are making this stuff are like, yeah, y'all screwed us over. The box office isn't making any money because this stuff is going straight to the streaming service, so there's no point in coming. Like, I'm kind of scared that movie theaters are going to start dropping
will
now because
say,
nobody is
yeah.
going anymore. I'm like,
In
it's really
2022
scary.
is probably in my entire life, I've been to the movies like the least amount of times. This
Yeah,
year.
Exactly.
I think
Probably
I
count on
went
one hand.
2 times maybe.
See?
No, okay, maybe more than that.
I think like 3
But-
or 4, maybe 5.
Wait, did Eternals come out in 2022?
No, 2021.
No, okay.
I saw like the Marvel movies. I saw Everything Everywhere All at
I
Once.
saw Batman.
Yeah.
Oh, I also saw I saw Batman. No,
Bullet Train.
Mm.
After Sun.
That's
See,
it.
but there was so many
Maybe.
more that
There
came
were
out
so many
though.
movies that came
Yeah.
out this year.
And that's, you know, when people like to
You know
dog
what?
on Marvel.
2023, we're going to the movies
We
more.
are.
We
have
are
to.
single-handedly
We have
going to
support
save
it.
the theaters.
We are.
Okay.
I feel like people, you know, they dog on Marvel movies, but Marvel movies are really the only thing keeping theaters open. Like, and it's so scary to say that, like, because, you know, a Marvel movie, like, opening day will have 1 billion people there. So it's kind of like, that's the only thing that's really keeping it open. If Marvel movies didn't come out like how they came out, and it was just strictly the movies, like, that come out anyway, nobody would go. And, like, that's such a scary thing.
Yeah.
It's so scary.
So much, like,
It's just
The atmosphere.
But I heard a lot of people in 2022 were getting the like Regal, what's that thing called?
Movie
like-
pass.
Yeah,
I want
like
that so
many
bad.
people were advertising that in 2022 that I saw, and
I
I'm
want
like
it.
I kinda
thinking
want
about
it,
it now
yeah.
because like
I think I'd see more movies. but-
yeah,
Yeah,
because
you
you're
forced
paying
to,
like
yeah.
not as much for
Yeah.
you know
Yeah,
all your
that's
games.
what I'm
So
saying. Like, who got $20 to drop on a movie ticket right now? Not I.
not me.
Not I.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
wrapping up, as we talked about, 2022 was a lot. But what are we thinking for 2023? Like, what are we most excited about? Do we have any goals? What are we?
Goals.
All right, let's not talk about goals. He's severely
what am I
disappointed.
Not that kind of
excited
goals.
for?
Just like it
Oh,
could be media
I
goals
am
or anything.
seeing SZA on tour.
Yes.
I'm surprised y'all
so
got these
excited.
tickets. Like,
Bro, I
Ticketmaster
had
is hell.
It's crazy.
I had a fight.
That's a whole. We could have a whole another episode
No,
about
we
that.
really could, because I was fighting for my life for these NCT. They're coming here Friday. I'm seeing them Friday. Y'all, when I tell
This
you,
week?
I was crying. Yes, I was crying the whole time because I was like, I was going to get front row tickets. Ticketmaster and that official platinum upselling the prices to $2,000. Y'all have me bit. Nobody is buying them tickets. I'm like, what is ticket? Biden? You need to get on there. Like, whatever you were talking about with that Ticketmaster stuff, like, this stuff is getting ridiculous. Like, it's.
like
Yeah.
fully.
I'm like,
Yeah.
what are you
That could
doing?
be a whole nother episode.
Yeah.
A whole nother episode.
Sorry, yeah, I'm getting a little
Yeah.
bit mad.
Favorite things for 2023. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania.
True.
That's coming out in February. Very excited.
See that fine man.
Creed.
Whew, another fine man.
Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid.
That's
very excited for
true.
Little Mermaid. There's one more.
Barbie.
Barbie!
Barbie. I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Right now.
Greta Gerwig stand right here.
I
Yes.
am so I'm
Get outta
excited.
here.
I'm so excited.
I want to see that too though.
Yeah, I'll
But
see
yeah.
it, but
I'm
Barbie.
yeah.
so
Barbie.
excited to see that one.
There's one more that I just can't. It's the Super Mario movie. I'm very
Oh,
Oh,
and that movie
yeah.
looks so good. It looks so
Yes.
cute.
I'm very
Yeah.
excited. I wish they got a different voice actor for Mario, but that's
Shut up.
Ooh.
points.
The Timothy Chalamet, Willy Wonka, Charlie and
Oh, is that
Chocolate
the
Factory.
show?
I'm pretty sure it is.
It
I think it
is?
is.
Okay.
And
Maybe. I could be wrong, but if it is.
Apparently, The Flash is coming out this year.
The movie?
Yeah. Finally.
I do not think I will be watching
I
that.
don't-
And I love The Flash.
Well, not
Speaking
these
of the
four.
Flash TV series, I believe it's ending this year,
That's
so that's crazy.
true.
Also, it's been 10 years since 2013.
Why you brought that up? What did you get out of that?
Wow.
What did you
That-
get out of that?
I just,
Wow.
I can't. Anyways,
Anyways.
What else is coming?
I'm excited for concerts. I'm seeing, like I said, Taylor Swift, Eras Tour. I'm seeing Ed Sheeran finally. I've been listening to him since like 2012.
Love it.
And then Lizzie McAlpine again. So.
It's saying a Fast and
Very
Furious
excited.
movie. is
Also, coming out this year, Invincible Season 2. I'm very excited for it. Invincible is one of my favorite shows. It's been a year since the last season, which I'm like, get on it. Like, give me
Mhm.
that second season now.
I hope Ted
Oh.
Lasso's new season comes out this year.
I haven't
Okay.
watched Ted
It's
Lasso.
so
Wait a
good.
minute. There's a lot of stuff coming out, but I don't know if this is real or not. It's saying Doom Part 2 is coming
Yeah,
out.
it
this
is.
year. Okay.
It is. Yeah.
Then there's also Guardians of the Galaxy.
Mhm.
There is Indiana Jones 5.
Ooh,
There
I love
is
Indiana
Cocaine
Jones.
Bear, whatever.
Oh,
I'm very excited for
Tra-
I don't know what that
I
is.
am very
Transformers.
excited.
Oh, open.
Another Transformers?
Yeah.
Really? I thought we
They
were
are
done.
not letting that
I
go.
thought we were done.
No.
Please stop with the car robots.
Bumblebee
was
himself
pretty
is
good.
bringing in money. So
I
I,
do like
love
him.
Bumblebee. I love Bumblebee.
The
That's my
movie was good
favorite.
with Haley Steinfeld.
I
like
didn't
that
see it
movie.
though.
What is that? Open? The one where he was like, we created a real
Oh,
atomic bomb.
Oh,
Open-
I can never say the word.
Me-
Oppenheimer?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's coming out the same
I
day as
love
Barbie.
Oh, I love the
We're
way
gonna
he
be in
was
the
like,
theaters.
I love the way he was like, yeah, we created a real atomic bomb. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Fast and Furious is 10. Whatever.
Yeah.
Fast 10, your seatbelts.
All right, y'all. I think
Cricket.
it's time to wrap it up.
Anyways, so
Wrap it up,
we
y'all.
hope you guys
You're late. Come on.
hope you guys enjoyed.
Yes.
We're very
Thank y'all,
excited for this
thank
year
y'all.
and
It's gonna
excited
be
for all that's gonna happen with Unqualified.
Yes.
So
Stay
thank you guys
with
for
us,
listening and
y'all.
supporting us. We will see you guys.
See y'all
next
later.
Be
time.
sure to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, all the places.
Oh, we're promoting.
Yes.
We put up reels and stuff.
She's
Very
been killing
fun.
it over
She
here. She's been killing it.
has.
Social media
Yes.
queen.
Try and look at maybe my degree. I'm changing it. Marketing now.
Marketing is fun.
No, I won't be doing that.
No, I was about to say.
Yes, but follow us on all the places. Thank y'all for listening. And
Yeah.
we'll catch you next time.
Bye, guys.